So yeah, let's just get it out of the way. I look busted as fuck, so yeah, we're just gonna get that out of the way. First, I go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in Ash Brown, which honestly, any pomade, Kat Von D makes a good one, Elf makes a good one. I used Morph 3502, I think it is, in the shade Muddy as an eyeshadow. That worked really well. It's really easy to, like, for me, it was really easy to blend the front. I know that some of us are ballers on a budget, so we can't like buy the expensive makeup, and I get that. Eyeshadow works. Elf has a good one. You're gonna need a spoolie brush, and a spoolie brush is just a brush that looks like this. If you don't have one of those, an old mascara brush, ooh, this one's looking crusty. But yeah, just an old mascara brush. Make sure you clean it really well so you don't have any smudges, but it works just the same. You're going to need an angled brush, as thin as you can get it. Things you can put some product in it and then squish it like this. You can even use eyelash glue to help adhere the hairs all together so you get a nice clean line. There's a lot of brands that have brushes like this. I honestly got this on Wish in like a pack of brushes, and it's lasted me, fuck, I don't even know how many years. Like, this has been my eyebrow brush for probably 4 years, just about. Sigma Beauty has a good one. Morph has a good one. Anastasia has a good one. There's plenty out there, but if not, Wish it out, you know? So that's the other tool you're gonna need. And last but not least, a flat brush. I don't even know what this is really called, but it's thin and flat. Mine's a little crusty. But this is to carve out your eyebrows after you're done to give them a really clean, finished look. And I don't know if you guys know, but if you don't know, always wet your beauty blender and not just like run it under the sink with water. People don't, I think, realize that you need to run it under the water and squish it so that the water gets in there, and then it'll expand, and then you want to drain all the water out. Without further ado, let's get started. Okay, my eyebrows are pretty grown out. They're not perfectly in shape anymore. So with that being said, if you get your eyebrows done, it makes it so easy because the line is already there for you to follow. You just got to kind of make it. So with your spoolie, you brush your eyebrows up so you can see a clear line. And if you have like a bald patch, you just need to be the creator and the artist that you are and fill it in. Just make it, blend it in, blend that shit in. I dragged my tail out just a little bit extra, because that's me, a little bit extra. If you're beginning, I would say focus on one eyebrow at a time, because then that gives you your full, like, you go through the whole process and then you can really figure out where this one is and where that one is. And they don't have to be perfect. They're all gonna be different. There's 2 ways you could do this next step. You could, ooh, that's a hair. You could brush your eyebrows down, which I would recommend for beginners, because then you can really see where all your hairs, let me get a little closer. And then you can really see where all your little hairs lie. But if not, that actually gives you a nice line to go by. But there's another way that I've been doing recently, just because my eyebrows are really grown out. I want to know where they lay when they're brushed up, because they are really long right now. Really freaking long. So I'm doing it this way just so I know exactly where they lie. Ooh, that's a lot of product right there. Whoops. And see how I don't have a tail right here? It's very thin. I am gonna fake it till I make it, boys. and then you drag your top line down into your bottom line. And then what I do is I brush my eyebrows down so I can get this filled in. Dang, that was a lot of product on top. A bitch might have fucked up a little bit, but it's alright, we could fix it. We're just gonna blend that down a little bit, cause I put too much. Then you fill in your tail. I fill in the top of my tail first. Sorry, I'm like looking in a mirror. It probably looks super like sketchy. Then what I do is I don't dip in for more product unless I absolutely need it. I just take whatever is here and already on my brush and just blend it until I get to the front of my eyebrow. I need to learn some terminology. I feel like I don't know shit. Like, I know what I'm doing, I just don't know how to tell anybody what I'm doing. Like, bring it all the way out into a unibrow if you really want to help you get that blend. This bitch-ass fly just flying up in my shit. I'll blend that shit out. There are two ways that you can do this. If you feel more confident in your blending, then I would suggest a lighter concealer for this next step. But if you aren't and you're still working on your blending skills, then I would take a foundation that you're already going to use, only for the top side. Sometimes I use this Shape Tape for top and bottom just because it's a thicker consistency, so it carves it out, in my opinion, better. But lately I have been kind of lazy, I guess, and I don't really want to blend out the top too much. It's been too taxing. So I take a dot of my foundation and a dot of my concealer. So I conceal the bottom and I foundation the top. So just take the tiniest dot, because you're not going to need that much and you don't want to waste product. Because this shit's expensive and you want to use as much as you can. No wasting in this bitch. And then you're going to take... Oh, that's a lot. We don't want that much. A dot. One is a tad darker than the other. Okay, here we go. Take your angled brush or your flat brush and dip it in really gently. You don't want a fuckload on your brush. And you're gonna go right under. I swear to God, this fly is pissing me off. And I don't know if you can see, but I have my little hairs are, you could definitely tell I went over a couple hairs. That's okay, because you're gonna blend it out. Then you're gonna take your little squishy and you're gonna blend. In the words of Flawless Kevin, always blend, my children, always blend. Are you fucking serious? As you can see, that's a lot cleaner. Like, it's a little, we're looking a little thick, but it's okay. We're gonna work it out. Then, oh my God. Then you're gonna dip into your foundation and you're gonna conceal the top. It's okay if it goes over them a little bit, because that's what you kind of want anyway, so that you get a clean line. There we are, there's one eyebrow. And if you get a buildup of product right on your eyebrow, I would take it and flick it up. She's looking a little more refined, a little better. We're getting there. So then you want to take a little bit of a mixture of both. So where the start of your eyebrow should be is where your nostril is. So what I always do is just kind of give myself a little reference. There we are. All right, we have one eyebrow. It looks really crazy compared to my other eyebrow. She's a little thick right now, just a smidge thick, because I need to get my eyebrows done, and you know, there's only so much that you can hide with makeup. A thick brow is not one of them. And if you've gotten any concealer or you accidentally dabbed your eyebrow, you can just take your brush, and if it has enough product on it, just gently blend that shit back into its place. Put that brow in its place. So, now we're gonna go on to the second eyebrow and watch the transformation. That's it. And mind you, they are looking a little thick right now, and they're standing out hella on my face because my face is naked and my brows are just thick right now, alright? After I finish the rest of my cake, they won't look so drastic popping out of my face. So yeah, here's the tutorial. I'll show you guys when I'm done. This is the completed look. This one's really good. This one's alright. That glow.